Hey everybody, Mike Freeland coming back yet with another great video. Uh, Wanted to do this video at least show you guys uh, this particular Zoom meeting that was held, um, answering a lot of questions that we are getting, and even questions that I had with my car club. I think this is going to help answer a lot of things for you guys, especially if you live in the United States. Some of the questions I was getting was whether or not it was legit in the United States. What about the paperwork for actually getting a car, having a car shipped to you, and all of those different things, plus other things about the company, about the back office, uh, the things behind the scenes, and even more importantly, it is actually the questions are actually being answered by a gentleman that is very, very much a part of the company and knows the ins and out of the company, as you will see why. So I just wanted to show you guys this video really, really quick. Um, It'll take a couple of minutes, so you guys just grab a cup of coffee or what have you, and just listen to the questions that were answered. And they were very good questions asked, I should say. And you need to listen to the answers. It will clear up a lot of the different questions that you may have. So let's listen in.
So, Haida, I can't see you. I'm assuming you're here somewhere.
Hi Andy, how you doing?
I'm incredible, thanks. So, this is Haida, the president and VP of the Car Club. He's come armed with knowledge and excitement and enthusiasm to pass on to us. So I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Just to say, take it away and let us know what you want us to know.
Fantastic, Andy. Andy, thank you very much for allowing me to come on your call and speak to these amazing people who are on the call right now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. As Andy introduced me, my name is Haida Mustafa, President and VP International Relations for NextGen and also my car club. So here we are. I'm here right now at the Birmingham office. I just only live 10 minutes away from the Birmingham office, and I thought if I'm gonna come and speak to you guys, I'll come in to the Birmingham office and have a chat with you all. So good to see familiar faces. I can see Derek here on the call as well. I can see Nina as well, who's recently been following me on Facebook. Hi, Nina. And a couple other people who are on the call. Gary here as well, Mel. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for all those new people who are on the call as well. And not to forget Mr. Tony Sanders on the call, who's a great leader too. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know there's a list of questions that people have collectively maybe been asking, and I've got the answers for you all. But let me just tell you about myself. I've been in network marketing for just over 12 years, and my background has been in retail. And my last job, I used to work for Virgin Media, that annoying person trying to sell the internet, knocking on doors. That used to be me. And thanks to the overall opportunity, this company has been going for 4 years. And this opportunity has allowed me to leave my full-time job to be able to continue being full-time with this opportunity. So, and my car club has just been pre-launched in the last 2 weeks. So it's relatively very new. The actual launch of the company will be in Dubai on the 14th of May 2023. And really looking forward to the launch and hoping to see many of you in Dubai as well. Now, my car club is a fantastic opportunity. It's an additional opportunity on top of NextGen. Now, NextGen itself is an education opportunity where they teach you how to trade in Forex and crypto education. Now, my car club is an additional company on top of NextGen that provides a new opportunity for people, especially to attract the niche market. People who are not really interested in investments or in Forex or cryptocurrency, this is an opportunity for them to come in to find out exactly what this company does. Now, My Car Club, we've been having several Zoom calls. We've also been having presentations from the Birmingham office, and it has really gone off to a great start already. Now, going back to the questions now, let me just go through the questions. Now, Andy, do
Yep.
people know about the questions that have been asked, or do you want me to read the question and then give you the answer?
Yeah, I published the questions in the Telegram group that we have, so anybody who has an interest could have downloaded it and read it. But
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, probably good to read the question and then answer it if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
can I suggest, Andy and Hader, can people put their hands up, and if they want and ask a question, or put it in the actual in the questions in the chat, and then obviously we can read it out to you, buddy.
Right, yeah. Tony,
Brilliant.
sorry, what you might have missed is we've sent a document to Hader for with the questions on, and he's got that list.
Yeah, and
So,
I'll answer that for you,
then
Ryan.
I'm hoping there'll be a time for questions and answers after your.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No problem, Tony. Okay, so the first question was, it's a lease vehicle, correct? Who's the lease company? Now, the answer to that is that the cars will not be leased. They are company-owned cars. Okay. Now, question number 2 is who owns the car? Obviously, the company does. And in whose name is the V5 or ownership document registered? So the answer to that is the V5 will be on My Car Club or a sister company name on it. So the question to number 3 and also number 4, because it's kind of the same. What happens if you drop below 120 team members, and is the car taken back? And how much time are you given to get your numbers back up? Now, you'll be given 1 month grace period to make the figures back to 120, or the car will be returned. Okay. Question number 5 is who is the insurance policy holder and who is the broker or brokers? Cars will be insured for the company while having you as a nominated driver. And the company is in discussions with some insurers for this. Now, going to question number 14. How does the business model scale to thousands of members earning cars and requiring insuring in hundreds of countries worldwide? So when anyone qualifies for a car in any region, the company will be receiving revenue from that country and can set up provisions there and then. Now, there is no need to set up everything in all 177 countries at the moment. We have already done the setups in the countries that we already have members, for example, in Dubai, UK, Canada, Colombia, India, Nigeria, Germany, France, Philippines, Malaysia at the moment. Okay. Now, we've got questions. Question number 6. Do we have a SSC regulation number to operate in USA? Now, I'm going to give you the questions. I'm going to, in fact, read all the questions because the answer relates to from question 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay. So I'll give you all that question, the answer together. So the questions were, do we have a SSC regulation number to operate in USA? Why are people who registered in a previous car club several years ago having their email addresses recognized by the system? How are they connected to the previous car clubs that have failed under BizTrade or other similar names? Who is NextGen? What caused those previous car clubs to fail? And was it the same owners and or management team? Did they ever award cars to qualified members in the previous project? If so, how many? What makes this car club different from the previous car clubs that have failed using the same or very similar subscription model? Who is the law firm providing the legal opinion of this business as structured? Okay, so the answer to that is mycarclub.com is a UAE company. It has all trade licenses, and legal requirements from the government of UAE. It was a complex process where a UAE court scrutinized the whole plan and agreed for the current shape to be rolled out worldwide. My Car Club bank, payment gateway, servers, support team, and IT teams are all based in UAE. All payments go to UAE banks, and My Car Club operates as online company licensed by UAE. Previously failed car programs never took any such licenses. One company called Privileged Car Club was registered in the UK. It was charging approximately £50 per month and had a strict three-leg structure. They awarded 5 cars in 3 months, and it was shut down by FCA UK for not declaring the program to FCA being a UK company. They refunded majority members' money. Now, My Car Club cannot be shut down by FCA UK, SEC USA, or any authority anywhere in the world as it's outside their jurisdiction. My Car Club is not connected to PCC, which is Privileged Car Club. None of the admin members were linked to any other previous such programs. My Car Club was given data of next-gen members to provide them with this system as a second option. Okay, so any of the next-gen members who are in the system were given the option of also having an account in My Car Club as well. So anyone who had an ID with NextGen, then the system will pick up the email as previously registered. Okay, so these were the questions that were given to me, and some of the questions which I personally did not know, I had found out from the co-founders of the company, and this was a reply from the co-founders. Okay, so I hope this made a lot more things clear for those people who had any concerns and who have raised these questions. Now, if anybody has any other questions, I'm happy to answer any of these questions while you're on this call right now.
Yeah, can I just start off with a nice easy one?
Yes.
People that are registered in the database already because they belong to the previous iteration of this company, they when they go to register, they're told you're already, your email address is already registered. So how can they now go ahead and register? What's the process for that?
Okay, a couple of things. They might already be part of NextGen. Okay, and when they try to register, it could be that the email has already been registered. Or it could be another thing is that they might have tried to register and not knowing that it's already gone through.
Yeah.
And if they try to register again, it says that the email has been used already. That could be another reason. Okay. So how could somebody check this? Is that if the upline can check in the tree to see if they have been registered or not. Okay.
So imagine they haven't been registered, so the addresses come from NextGen, for example, or Privilege or wherever. So what do they have to do now to get rid of that old registration and register under this?
No, Andy, the best thing to do is if anybody's having some sort of issue like that, send me the email address and I can get the admin to check if the account has already been registered or not, or which username it's been linked with.
Okay. And then we should in that email then say, so can you put them under this person within this group?
So for example now, Andy, you got my contact number, okay?
Yeah.
And if somebody says, I'm trying to enter this email address, I'm not part of NextGen, but it says that it's already been used. So you could say, well, bear with me a couple of hours. Let me find out for you and see what I can do for you. So if you can send me that email address, I can send it to admin and to see if it's already been registered or what is the issue.
Yeah, Andy, what we'll do is if there's any person that is actually coming up with an error saying you're already pre-registered, just send us the details and we'll actually then clarify. It might be that they might need to change their email address to a different one, or that we might need to delete them off the original system.
Yeah.
Hey, there's just a quick question from me, buddy, that is coming up many, many times.
Sure.
I actually managed to pay my wife's subscription using BTC, but there is nowhere in the back office that currently shows that you can actually pay with BTC. Only when you do your initial first payment. It's usually normally USDT. Is that just an error in the back office at the moment, or can you just clarify that for me, buddy, please?
Okay, so if there's a new member, okay, who's trying to make a payment through crypto, what they need to do is, because when they register in My Car Club, they would get an automatic free registration in NextGen as well. If they want to make a payment through crypto, they'll need to log in through NextGen and click on My Car Club, and that'll give you the options for cryptocurrency to make a payment. Because the gateway right now is used for card payments. If they realize that it is linked with cryptocurrency, we will not be able to have that card payment gateway.
Okay, so if somebody wants to pay their subscriptions on a monthly basis using BTC,
correct,
they have to actually log on as if they were a NextGen client. Is that correct?
That's right, yes.
Okay, buddy. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Where do we log on to NextGen?
Sorry, it'll still be the same email and password, yes?
Yeah, still the same. So it's mynextgen.io/login.
Okay, all right,
so
buddy.
mynextgen.io/login.
Would it not be easier for you to actually have on the My Car Club back office the payment as USDT or BTC? Would that not be easier for people?
Yeah, it is, Tony. So I think you didn't understand, maybe some people might not have understood either. So let me repeat that again. So you log into NextGen back office, and at the top, it says My Car Club in blue. When you click on My Car Club in blue, that will take you to your dashboard of My Car Club. Then on the dashboard of My Car Club, it says make a payment for subscription. That's when it gives you the option for cryptocurrency payment.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So is that? Sorry, Andy. Hold on a sec. Just to clarify, because a lot of people have been asking me this as well. So if somebody wants to, let's say, for example, somebody's paid their initial payment using their credit card. Okay, they're at 128 euros, but then there are additional monthly payments they want to pay in BTC. They have to actually log on as NextGen using the same login details, yeah? And then actually pay in BTC their monthly subscription. Is that correct?
No, because they can actually add the subscription from the My Car Club back office. They can do that from the My Car Club.
It's not showing the BTC, but it's only showing USDT.
Okay, it's only showing USDT.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, I will find out and I'll get back to you, Tony, tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, Hader. Thanks, buddy. Sorry, Andy.
Okay, no problem. No problem. So anybody else got questions for Hader while we've got him here, please?
Yes.
Yeah, Gary, welcome.
A couple of questions. First, there's been a little confusion with a previous company, or maybe it's some sort of affiliation known as BizTrade, somehow maybe connected to NextGen in the past, or a previous car club. That's a couple of my people, when they went to sign up, they had some previous issue with an email address that came up as a previous account with something known as BizTrade, which was apparently somehow connected. Could you clarify what that's all about, please?
Yeah, so BizTrade was one of the companies who was one of the companies of the co-founders. So the company overall has been going for 4 years behind. And, what was new 3 years ago, 4 years ago is old today. Because based on the technologies that are happening around the world, new technologies coming in with cryptocurrency, that's the reason why a company had relaunched themselves from BizTrade to NextGen based on the latest technologies. So that's the reason why you've got some sort of association with BizTrade and My Car Club as well. Yeah.
Okay. And one other question was, you listed a bunch of countries that did not include the United States earlier, with countries with some level of compliance or where you have registration. How does the United States fit into everything?
Yeah, so previously with the NextGen, which obviously still currently with NextGen because NextGen is still going. If somebody had a dual nationality, like an ID, then they are able to work from USA, because you cannot use your USA ID to be part of NextGen. Okay, but in fact, sorry, Gary, are you from USA?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? Because you're from USA, you're talking to me right now. Okay, I've got some of the co-founders are sitting in the other room right now. They're doing a Zoom call with the Colombian team. Bear with me a couple of minutes, and let me go and find out for you if people of USA with USA ID are able to work with My Car Club. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. In the meantime, you guys can, make your discussions and get your next question ready as well. Yeah.
I've got a few questions I'll handle as well. So in the chat here, we've got Prakash asks, can you stay on tier 1, or is moving up tiers a requirement? There's no rules at all. You do exactly what you want. If you get to tier 1 and you're comfortable there, stay there. If you get to tier 3 and you're comfortable, stay there. If you get in with a friend or a family member and you want to not move up yourself but help them build theirs, do that. There's no rules. It's your business. The reason I'm suggesting that we work together as a team is because together everyone achieves more. If we all just follow our own selfish ends, then we achieve less collectively. Okay.
Fantastic. I've got some good news. Okay. Anybody in USA can do My Car Club. Okay. And I just had a chat with the CEO, Rehan, and he said that companies also working on more gateways for payments to be a lot more easy and simple. At the moment, there are some issues with like 5 different card payments, but they're currently in the background working on improving gateway system to make sure that the payments for people is a lot more easier. Okay, so good news, USA is 100% good to go. It doesn't matter about which ID you have in USA.
Brilliant, thanks for that, Haider.
No problem.
Gary, is that you done with your questions?
Those were the 2 main questions I had. I'll check and see if anybody sent me any others, but you can go ahead.
Okay,
Thanks,
Gary. Nina, did you have a question?
Yes, I think so.
You don't sound too sure.
I just got a little bit, I've got a bit muddled up with NextGen and BitStraight, but it's fine, I'll figure it out. But I just wanted to find out if we're going to be able to feast our eyes on all the certificates and all the legal, because everything's been structured, the whole plan in the UAE. So are we going to be able to see all this paperwork and licenses and certificates and all that sort of, all the genuine stuff that people are going to ask for?
Nina, I've already covered that with Andy and with Haider. Anybody that's concerned about paperwork and documentation, obviously for when you get your cars, okay, that will be forwarded to you well in time before you actually accept whether you're going to get the car or not. Okay, so don't stress over that. Please don't stress over that.
Okay, we always see these licenses, don't we, that come up with all these various businesses. They're all there, in the forefront for us to see straight away. So I just wondered because people are going to ask, aren't they, where's the license and what certificates have they got, blah, blah.
Haider's already working on that to make sure that people are aware of the documentation, the legal documentation when you actually take your car. He's already working on that. So
okay,
trust me, that will be sorted out well before.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Also, Nina, a very good question. Okay, and there is actually a call tomorrow that we are doing. One of the VP of digital marketing, Ken Dunstan, who's a lawyer by profession, and he will be going through on tomorrow's my call that I'm doing at 5 o'clock UK time, and he'll be explaining about some licenses of the company that they already have with My Car Club. Okay, so you're more than welcome to join that call.
Thank you.
Brilliant. What I think would be useful from that perspective, Hader, would be if we had either a single document or a little documentation pack, so that I don't think we should give it out willy-nilly, but people who have those concerns, then we can just send them the PDF documents to cover what they're worried about. Just a thought.
Yeah, very good, because My Car Club is only 2 weeks old, and suggestions, we do take suggestions in consideration, and absolutely, Andy, we can get that together once the company has got final things, of exactly how things are, and then we can get that together, definitely.
Yeah, I think, Hayden, what might be a good idea is actually to have that documentation in the back office, as a drop-down menu, so that people can actually click on it at any time. And that might be a good idea, buddy.
Fantastic.
Any other questions?
Can
Go on.
Can we have a list, Hader, of all the links for the corporate calls, so we know we can join in?
Yeah. Nina, I'll make sure that gets through to Andy. Yeah, Stephen, you want any questions?
Only a quick question. It says that you can pay by PayPal on there. You've got the PayPal logo. Is that coming? Because when I tried doing it, there ain't no clickable link for PayPal.
Yeah, the companies are working on gateway systems to make things easier. PayPal could be an option coming up very soon. So we just have to wait and see. Congratulations to Leanne Langolf, who's just made a payment in USD to TRC. So welcome to Car Club.
Excellent.
Awesome. Yeah, she's one of my guys. I have one more question. It came in from one of my USA people, just for clarification. So people within the USA will also be able to qualify and receive cars, not just compensation or other incentives for participation and qualification.
Yeah, as I mentioned in one of the questions, so wherever there's a large population of people, of members, then company can do something in those countries to provide a car if they can provide a car. And take into consideration that there could be different countries where rates of cars are a lot more expensive than other countries. So, they'll do the research, and I think they could also take your help and advice as well, Gary, as you, I believe, being one of the leaders in USA, to find out how much cars cost, etc. Or maybe there's some sort of links of how we can help them to provide cars. If cash was not the option, then we can provide the car, yeah.
Because USA could obviously be one of your biggest markets.
Absolutely.
There's more cars on the road than population already. And people here love their cars, and this will be very popular in the USA.
Yeah, you're adding to the global problem, Gary.
Well, they're trying to kill off as many of us as they can, but still.
Yeah, I think the Russians are going to have. Russians are going to have a big hand in that as well.
Yeah, so at least if you've got a Mercedes, you can get away faster. Okay, Nina, have you had your questions answered?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Thank you very much.
Can I ask?
Mary Thompson has asked a very, very good question. Mary, do you want to unmute yourself?
Yeah, come and talk to us, Mary.
I think we had Mel Baxter who wanted to say something.
Sorry, I was just wondering about, will there be a shortage of vehicles that we'll be able to use or have in the U.S. if this really takes off?
I don't think there'll be any shortages.
Let me just cover that for Hader. Hader, let me just cover that for you.
Yeah, sure.
It's the Mercedes C-Class car, or the equivalent. So
okay,
if there's a shortage of Mercedes C-Class cars, Obviously, it is the equivalent. There's no way that I'm going to take a Mercedes C-Class. I'm a big fan of Grand Cherokee Jeep, so that's the car that I want.
Okay.
So it's the equivalent value of, and obviously whatever's available at the time. Sorry, Hader.
No problem, you're welcome. I had a question that what if somebody wanted a van? And they said, okay, if you want a van, you know, we can provide a van for them. So
I've got a quick question, just going back on what you talked about with the payments for BTC. Am I right? Can you clarify that you said that you will have a BTC button in our back office for us to pay BTC?
correct. There is currently a Bitcoin option available for new members who log in through NextGen. They click on My Car Club, and you've got option of Bitcoin in there. Yes.
But will it be in our back office eventually?
I'll tell you what, Mel,
Yes, it will be 100%. Yeah.
I'll publish some simple instructions about how to use that.
Okay, thank you.
It's available now, but it's kind of a workaround.
Yes.
We have to go to another site to do that. So
Yeah, what we're gonna try and do, Mel. Okay, Hader's obviously been made aware of that now. Don't forget that we are very much in beta here.
Yes.
So we're 2 weeks in. So as we feed back information to Hader, Hader is very, very quick at actually making sure that things are actually put in place very quickly. So if somebody wants to pay their monthly subscriptions in BTC or USDT, Hader will actually make sure that that button is actually available in the back office of your My Car Plan. Currently, it's only available through the NextGen link, but he will actually obviously flag that up straight away to make it available in the My Car Plan. Okay.
Thank you very much.
And that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen overnight. You know, it might take a couple of hours, 24 hours or whatever. But he will actually flag that up to the IT team. Okay.
Great. Thank you very much. Super.
Okay.
Thank you.
brilliant. Okay, well, time's up going on, and we promised Hader we wouldn't keep him more than 30 minutes. But if there's any last questions,
I just want to.
Is anybody close to the car, Hader?
Yeah, there are a couple of people close to a car. Yeah,
Oh, good.
there are a couple
good.
of people, and I also found out a couple of days ago that here in the car park, companies already ordered some cars and they'll be coming through
Great.
this next week. Yeah, so
I
they'll be ready to sell, and it will, push people to go out there and get their 120 as soon as possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And for those
Okay.
people who are coming to Birmingham for the event on Wednesday at 1 o'clock, you might be able to see them if they arrive here by Wednesday.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hello. Sorry. Can I just answer a question Mark Hamlin has flagged up? Mark, it is either a car or 600 euros per month. If you don't want the car, you can actually take 600 euros per month in terms of remuneration. So if you're in a country where they can't provide a car, or you're a person that doesn't actually physically want a car, because I've got a number of those already that said, I'm not interested in a car, what I'd rather have is the remuneration on a monthly basis. That is the equivalent, is 600 euros per month. Does that cover your question, Mark Hamlin?
okay, there's
Clarification, Tony. Sorry.
another question in the chat, Hader, and that is there any offline promotional material available? They say, as an example, leaflets, etc., etc. So what have we got that we can give out and show off our our membership of?
We've got 3 videos. Okay. So introduction videos to get people's interest. And we also do Zoom calls Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 5 o'clock. And all those calls, I actually do the presentation myself. And you can invite people onto those calls. And the best promotion is this, your tongue. Okay.
Yeah, and there's some really good PDFs now as well, some updated PDFs as well, Andy. The new updated PDF is really good.
Yeah. Okay. If I was to show you a way of how you can get 29 euros a month Mercedes-Benz, would you like to know how?
Yeah.
Okay, who would probably want to say no to that? You know, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you pay for your insurance every month?
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of let's call open-ended questions can start the conversation, and it's not just about the car as well, but you can also walk away with a phenomenal residual income every single month when you achieve tier 2 and beyond. Now,
Just
I was just going.
Sorry, Hayden, just followed up on that. I'm looking at the merch in the My Car Club shop. It looks great, but I think the prices are just a little bit. You know, I don't see many people rush out to buy $100 or €100 hoodie, for example.
I will take that feedback and I will let them know.
Okay, I thought you were going to say, well, you know, it's like super smart and got built-in speakers and rocket jets or something, you know. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what these things cost in terms of merch or you know, good quality hoodies and so on. But I think the prices might be putting a lot of people off getting hold of some.
No problem. I'll let them know and I'll find out why the price is so high. Thanks for that, Andy.
Okay.
Prakash mentioned that the only flaw that he has is he's not a strong networker. Let me tell you something. You don't need to be a strong networker, or you don't need to be a networker at all to do My Car Club. All you really need to do is say, hey, I found an opportunity where you can get a Mercedes-Benz for €29 a month. And they'll be like, what, really? I want to know how. And just throw that video at them. Share that video, share one of those 3 videos.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they will start coming back to you and saying, you know what, I want to know more. And the best thing to do, Prakash, is introduce that person to the person who's joined you. And say, you know what, I'm just still new into this, I'm learning, but I can get somebody to answer your questions for you. Is that okay?
Perfect.
And if you do that with 3 people in the first 30 days, you made your fast start bonus of €249 in 30 days. Okay.
Yeah. And the fast start bonus pays 8 months worth of subscriptions. So, you know, that's a big incentive.
For anybody
Absolutely.
that's on this call, okay, just to reiterate this for Andy, because like Andy's gone absolutely great at this, like in a very, 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 very quick time. All you've got to ask somebody, do you own a car? What do you currently pay in insurance or tax? Or insurance and tax? The average person in the UK is paying somewhere between £50 and £80 a month for tax and insurance. The average person. Now, a lot of people are going to be paying a lot more than that. Some people are going to be paying, you know, between 90 and 100. The reality is, if somebody actually owns their own car, okay, that's the only thing you can actually discuss with them is like how much they're paying in tax and insurance. On top of that, you've then got maintenance. And on top of that, if they want it, you've got obviously recovery, obviously either AA or RAC. That's in the UK. It's obviously different in America. If somebody is lease purchasing a car or has a hire purchase agreement, their average payment is somewhere between £350 and £500 a month. That's all you need to say. How would you like to reduce that down to €29 a month, which is approximately £25 a month? And then just send them the video. If they don't accept it, it's thank you very much for your time. Move on.
Move on. Absolutely. And even if you get 1 person per month joined, you're in profit of €21 every month just by joining 1 person every month.
You're covering your costs. Anyway, listen, guys, we've taken up enough of Hayder's time. Thank you ever so much for coming on tonight, Hayder. And
you're welcome, Tony.
Fantastic achievement. In 2 weeks, that guy is absolutely sprinted like an absolute proper athlete. And thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Or no, I think there was about 35 people on here earlier. It's got dropped down to 29 now. But thank you everybody that's actually joined us tonight. If you've got any questions, throw it back to Andy. If Andy doesn't know the answer, throw it back to me, and I'll throw it back to Hayder. I've got direct links to Hayder, and so has Andy. Andy, brilliant work. You've done absolutely fantastic in your first 2 weeks. He actually actually hit his 3 people, I think, in about 24 hours.
Amazing. Congratulations. Awesome.
I did my 3 people in 48 hours. He beat me. So there you go. Well done, Andy. Brilliant.
Well, I only did that because I didn't know that you're not supposed to.
You liar.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you all. Take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, Aidan. God bless.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Well, yeah, like
All right,
Aidan
ladies
said,
and gentlemen, that was pretty much the entire Q&A session. I'm telling you guys, this opportunity is amazing. It's in pre-launch right now. I suggest you come on in, come on aboard with us, and let's get you going. As you heard, you can get your choice of the Mercedes or an equivalent, or even the cash. All right. So let's get going. Let's get started. Let's make this happen. This is Mike Freeland. You guys take care. Have a fantastic day.